Alright guys, so let's just get into this story. My Call of Duty is logging right now. So yeah, this story happened at a campsite. So yeah, we were just at the campsite, we were chilling. I was playing my guitars, trying to serenade the ladies. Only two of them were impressed, even though there were like three girls out there. But I didn't really mind. 2 out of 3 is the best for me. So yeah, I'm gonna, for this purpose of this story, I'm going to change the names of the people. So I'm gonna call to the two boys in this story, I'm gonna call them Stan and Todd, because those are the main boys. There are other boys, but they don't come up in this story. I'm going to call one of the girls Amy. And yeah, that's basically all you need to know. So let's start this. So Todd decides that, hey, let's play Truth or Dare. And you know, we didn't say it was, we didn't say no, because we wanted to play Truth or Dare. And yeah, we were playing Truth or Dare. It was nothing PG-13, nothing ish. It was just a nice game of Truth or Dare. Unfortunately, I didn't take into account that Todd was he was Todd. He decided to up the ante and said, let's play Extreme Truth or Dare, which basically that's like a version of Truth or Dare, but the only difference is that it's basically rated PG-16 to about to about X. I swear I was about to say PGX. But yeah. So yeah, I tell him, are you sure about this? Cause the camp counselors are right over there. And he said, stop being a bitch and just play the goddamn game, you little pussy. You know, normally I would be offended by what he just said, but I wasn't really thinking too much. So yeah, one of my dares was to kiss Amy. The bad news about this kiss was that it was like a tongue kiss and I had to put my tongue in her mouth, and oh boy, this video is going to get age restricted by YouTube. Damn. Yeah, but anyway, we had to hold that kiss for about 40 seconds. Amy's mouth, it tasted like fish. I almost threw up. Not even almost, I threw up twice. And I popped a breath mint. Listen, Amy's cute and all, but goddamn, that girl needs to brush her goddamn teeth. So yeah, Todd decided to dare Stan. One of the worst dares possibly imagined. He decided to dare Stan and say, Stan, you got to go in the forest and you got to stay there for 6 hours. It was 7 p.m. so by the time Stan would even come out of the forest, I'd say it would be like 1 a.m., 12, maybe 11 p.m. And yeah, I told him, that's a horrible dare. It's a forest. You don't know what could happen. He didn't want to hear it. He just said, listen, either Stan's gonna do the dare or Stan's just a big pussy. And you know, Stan didn't take that lightly. He doesn't like being called a pussy. So yeah, Stan said, you know what, I'm going in that forest. And I was like, Stan, are you out of your mind? What if you get abducted? After saying what I just said about abduction, I realized how ironic that was. Why was it so ironic? Well, a little more in the story I'll tell you. So yeah, Stan says it's okay, I can survive in the forest. He goes in the forest and he stays in there for 6 hours. The problem with this is that Stan stayed in there more than 6 hours. Like, I'm serious with you. Like, Stan stayed in there more than 6 hours. And by I mean we never saw Stan ever again. Like 6 hours have passed and it's almost 3 a.m. and we haven't seen Stan. I thought to myself, you know, maybe Stan's gone to the bathroom, maybe. Only to find out when I wake up in the morning that Stan wasn't even in the bathroom. He was nowhere. We couldn't find him. I said, this is bad. This is really bad. Why was it bad? Well, simply for the fact that the camp counselors, they don't know that we dared Stan to go in the forest. They don't know about the Truth or Dare. And they don't know that Stan is not there. They don't know that. So Todd, being the big mature man he is, which he's only 14, decides that I'm going to play the blame game and blame everybody but myself. Listen, I don't like playing the blame game, but let's be real with ourselves. The whole thing was Todd's idea. It wasn't our fault. Like, the whole thing was just Todd's idea. It wasn't us. We didn't sign up for this. So yeah, after Todd keeps blaming us, and he kept blaming me especially, I don't know why. He just blamed me more than he blamed everybody else. I was like, Todd, do you know I can kill you right now? Which I was going to snap his neck, but we had more issues to worry about. Like, how the hell are we going to lie to the camp counselor and say how the heck are we going to lie to the camp counselor? What story are we supposed to make up out of this one? Like, what are we supposed to say to him? We played Truth or Dare. We told Todd to go in the forest and he never came back the next morning. Honestly, we were gonna be in some very, very, very deep shit if we did not find Stan. So yeah, I tell everybody split up and search the forest. We split up and we searched the forest. We searched high and low. We searched pretty much everywhere, like everywhere imaginable, but we didn't find him. And this is and I already sent Todd and I sent Amy to go stall the counselors so that they don't check up on Stan, because I swear if they checked up on Stan, it was all going to be downhill from there. So yeah, we were still looking. Eventually we found Stan. But the bad news about finding Stan is that we found Stan, but he wasn't dead or anything. He was just really unconscious. Not to mention, he looked like he was poisoned. So we brought him back to camp. And yeah, the camp counselors were shocked. They were shocked to the point where one of the camp counselors, the female one, slapped me right across the face. I was like, why did you just slap me across the face? Listen, I had a terrible temper back then, so I could have easily snapped her neck. Not to mention, I'm now 5'7". She was 5'4". I could have definitely murdered her. But yeah, they asked what happened. And Todd, being the asshole that he is, decides to blame everybody except himself once more and say we started the Truth or Dare thing. But because Todd's a compulsive liar and he lies so much that it's hard to believe him, they asked me what was going on. So I told them everything. I told them how I tongue kissed Amy. I am never ever going to repeat that line ever out of my mouth ever again. And if I ever repeat that line, I'm probably going to kill myself. I tell them how Todd dared Stan to go in the forest and Stan got stuck in the forest. He looked like he was poisoned. Then they asked Stan what happened to him. Stan says he was in the forest and he couldn't see anything. And he touched a poisonous plant, and the poisonous plant sort of poisoned him. Yeah, that plant causes hallucinations, and it also causes you to lose your mind completely. Also causes unconsciousness frequently. They took Stan to the hospital, and as for Todd was never allowed back at the campsite ever again. Todd was banned for life. So this year when I went, which was a year from what happened, I saw everybody else, but I didn't see Todd. So I asked the camp counselor, "Hey, what happened to Todd?" She said Todd did an offense or committed an offense, and due to Todd committing the offense, they decided Todd should be sent to juvenile detention, and Todd won't come out of juvenile detention till 2021. So basically speaking, he won't come out until next year July. When she told me that, I didn't know how was I supposed to feel. Was I supposed to feel bad that Todd got put in juvenile detention? Or was I supposed to feel happy because a maniac was put off the streets? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Please tell me how should I feel about Todd going to juvenile detention. But yeah, other than that, everything played out fine. Except for Todd's little brother, who was our age. He was pretty pissed at us. He came to camp that year. He was pretty pissed at us. Didn't speak to any of us for a while. He said thanks to us, his brother was in juvenile detention. I was like, no, your brother put himself in juvenile detention when he did that offense. It wasn't our fault. And besides, your brother ruined his own legacy here at this camp. I said to him, your jackass of a brother ruined his own legacy when he decided to send somebody in the forest to go get poisoned, and that person almost died. Yeah, he didn't talk to us for the whole of camp. You know, I couldn't blame him, but honestly, I just really didn't care. Anyway, guys, make sure you like and subscribe, comment down below. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, homies. Never gonna say that line ever again.